What's that sound? Can you hear it? Listen carefully. Yeah, it's the drip, drip, drip from the fake news media. Every day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, we get their endless bias, their visceral narrative being pumped into every aspect of our lives if we listen to it. My advice is not to. As Mark Twain famously observed, if you don't listen to the news, you're uninformed. If you do listen to it, you're misinformed. Well, in 2018, what's changed? Except the degree of misinformation is even greater. And I guess this is one of the reasons why AltNewsMedia even exists. It's at least to provide a space where you and I can talk about, and all our other fellow contributors can talk about the real issues, the things that really matter. Let me give you just a couple of little examples. At the moment, the mainstream media is pushing the suggestion from the Prime Minister and others that the government may move to impose a smacking ban on parents across the UK. I think this is already the case perhaps in Scotland. That's right, the government thinks it's important to take away one of the important aspects of parenting, namely instilling discipline into children. And smacking, of course, is turned into as if it's extreme physical abuse, when in most instances it's nothing of the sort. But let's talk about that in terms of children. And let's not talk about the fact that each year tens of thousands of young British girls are subject to female genital mutilation. You see, which is the most important, do you think? Which do you think is the thing that's more deserving of government time? Is it about sending around squads of people to round up parents who are seen smacking a naughty and badly behaved child? Or is it to round up the cutters? What do you think? Because I'm pretty sure that the government thinks it's about tackling parents, not so much the genital mutilators. That's one little example of it. But take another example of it. We talk about how very important it is in this country to allow, to be welcoming to people from foreign lands and to make them feel at home in this United Kingdom. What can go wrong with that? Well, for example, we have welcomed quite a few people from Somalia in the UK. This is seen to be very noble, very brave of us to do this, very caring. The average IQ in Somalia is 68. The average IQ in the criminal class is around about 90. The average IQ in the UK is around about 100. Do you see a problem? Do you think it's at all possible that by recklessly allowing these people into our country, we are storing up massive problems in terms of criminality and massive problems for future generations to deal with? And I guess this is the fundamental issue that I want to say to you. I think in 2018, this is the year we really must be brave enough to tackle all the big issues. If you say it on Twitter, you're probably going to be banned. Same with Facebook, same with YouTube. And the fact is that free speech and free debate has never been under greater pressure, even at a time when it was more important than ever. We must surely speak up when our fundamental rights are being taken away from us. We must surely speak up when our country is being, in many degrees, invaded by those who come from savage lands. We must surely speak up when the biggest vote in the history of the United Kingdom, the vote to Brexit, is all but being eroded and certainly ignored to a significant degree by the political class. Theresa May's cabinet, 72% remain, 28% leave. British population, 52% leave, 48% remain. This is a time when the political class don't represent us. They don't represent you and me, I believe. And that's why we have to find ways to speak out and to be heard. And that's exactly what AltNewsMedia about. This is about providing a space for you, a forum for us all to take on the big issues without fear or favour. We'll call it out and tell it like it is. If you don't like it, tell us what you think. But this is a free speech forum So I look forward to hearing your opinions, and you're going to hear the opinions of my many colleagues and myself as we make a step forward in trying to make sure that we put the world to rights and speak out for the right to speak freely. Cheers.